Welcome, guys, to the Mandi Show with me, your host, Mandi, obviously. And like I said in the trailer, I like art, I like music, I like film, pop culture, all the stuff that makes people feel, stuff that you watch in your pastime when you're bored and when you're not working and when you just want to chill. I like asking myself, what does this make me feel? Or I don't have to ask myself what it makes me feel, really. I mean, I know what it makes me feel, but rather I like to ask, like, why does it make me feel something? What are they trying to tell me? And what is this trying to teach me? I always kind of romanticize the things that I consume. Like, I can't just watch a movie or listen to a song. I mean, I can. I definitely can. Most of the time, it's just background audio. Sometimes I just want to chill. But, most of the time, I have to crawl deep inside of this thing that I'm consuming. Like live inside it for a while, immerse myself in the narrative, immerse myself in the song, in the movie or the TV series. Sometimes when a series is over, I don't know what to do with my life. I have to defrost because I was just so deep into this world that now I don't know what to do with my life. Maybe even sometimes I overstay my welcome. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, if you're watching the video version, you'll see that I'm painting, right? You'll see that I'm painting a portrait in the or maybe if you watch the trailer, you'll see that I'm painting, right? But it's something I started to do 3 months ago. It's just one of those hobbies, one of the many hobbies that I've collected over the years. Guitar, piano, gym, design, photography. I chase things mostly I think to outrun boredom, if I'm not gonna lie. And if I'm being honest, loneliness. Yeah, loneliness. That got dark. Not really. But painting started out as just another side quest, man. It started as another interest, but it really stuck. Like like I've always admired paintings. I'd always but I've always thought, like, I never thought of myself actually making a painting. Like I remember, like, when I started doing digital paintings, the first thing I was thinking, like, how can I best replicate the Renaissance art, the Renaissance paintings. Like, I was really enamored with those types of paintings, so I started doing that. I figured out how to do it, so I was doing digital paintings, and I started doing other crazy art styles too. And I'm not gonna lie, like, it was fun. I haven't done it in a while since I started painting, actually painting. I haven't done digital art in a while, but I was really good. I was getting genuine feedback. Some people actually, like, bought my art. But painting itself, like, I just always thought, like, it was unreachable. It was a skill that was unreachable, in a sense. Like, I always thought it was just so crazy to see people paint and to actually see paintings. I just thought it was unreachable. But, like, with everything that I know how to do, I always just, like, I always ask myself, I wonder if I can do that. And I just try it, and then I just know how to do it. Sometimes I struggle. Sometimes I bite the skin off of myself because I'm so frustrated that I can't do something, but eventually I know how to do it. So I always wondered, like, why didn't I think I can paint? But anyways, needless to say, right now I'm just figuring it out, and I'm just figuring it out as I go. And weirdly, I think I'm doing okay. Like, I'm fumbling upwards, in a sense. But anyways, that was a quick that's not even what I was supposed to say, but, like, this channel, right? This podcast, it exists because I kind of blew up my last one. And when I say blow up, I don't mean in the sense that I got insanely popular. I mean, like, I blew it up. Like, I rage deleted it. Like, in a fit of rage, in a moment of, let's say I was under the weather. I had too many consecutive bad days. And I decided I need a social media cleanse, and I decided to delete everything, including Channel Scotty, my first YouTube channel, right? And now, with a bit of distance and a clearer mind, obviously I'm more sane than I was 2 weeks ago. I get why I started all of this in the first place. Like, I needed a place to be vocal about shit, to think out loud, you know? I mean, I do have that on Facebook, and that's fun and all that, but I'm not really talking, you know? I'm not projecting my voice, and I don't feel like I'm putting myself out there as much as I want to. It is kind of limiting. So with YouTube, I could like talk about stuff, you know, that I care about. I can, but like I'm projecting my voice, and like people can see me, if that makes sense, you know. So this time with the Mandi channel, my name is short for Mandilake, which means to build. I have to build. It's like it's a phrase, Mandilake Ikai. So I have to build my family. I always took it as I have to build my legacy. I have to make my own mark on the world, on the earth, on the planet, in history. I have to make my mark, even if it's small. Like, the world needs to know that I was a part of it. And I think part of it is why I made YouTube, in maybe part of it also why I chose the course that I'm doing. I'm not going to talk about that though. Let's shut the fuck up about school for a second. But yeah, I'm moving with more intention with this YouTube channel. You know, I want a format, a rhythm, and a purpose. So, like, I've always processed life through art. Now, I don't just hear music or watch a film. I don't want to sound like that pretentious douchebag film bro, but it really is just like, it's a lot more deeper than just entertainment for me, right? I feel like when I watch something, like I notice the cracks in the characters sometimes, you know. I notice the subtleties sometimes, not always. Sometimes things need to be pointed out to me, but for the most part, like, I'm really like attentively watching these things. And I feel like the reason why I enjoy art and the creative side of things is because no one has to tell me to do it, and I'm not trying to monetize it. So that's why it's a lot more fun, and that's why I'm like really good at like creative stuff. I try to monetize my hobbies, some of them, and it comes with a lot more pressure, and it makes it really hard, but also not as much. I do enjoy it now. This is my way of saying I'm open for commission if you guys are interested in my art. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. Anyways, like, yeah, even like with like the music and the films that people think are like trashy or just plain ignorant or dumb, I still think it still tells a story. It still reflects something real, you know. The artist or the creator is still making their mark on the world, telling their story and their experiences, or telling the world as they view it, you know. Even when it's loud or shallow or wild, it's still human. And that's what I care about, you know, humanity in all of its forms, or most of its forms anyway. That's why I do commentary. That's why I break shit down. I think it's important to ask ourselves, you know, what stories we're telling about ourselves, you know, and what we're consuming, and for what reason, you know. And it's okay to just watch formulaic TV. That it's a part of life, you know. I'm not gonna judge you for that. I will say try different things, right? Just step out of the box. Just dip your toe out of the box, even if it's just a toenail, bro. Just try different things. You know, 10,000 years from now, if humanity is still around, some future anthropologist might study our memes and songs and wrestling matches even, and try to understand what kind of people we were. And maybe they'll get it wrong. You know, they might misinterpret things. Media literacy is, it's certainly, it might be a skill issue for some people, but maybe they'll get it right. You know, either way, I think it's all worth documenting. That's my point. That's the point that I'm trying to make, right? Anyways, like, in terms of what to expect from the channel, like, it's a lot of different topics, right? But one topic I really want to explore is loneliness. I didn't really, like, I wouldn't say I didn't really feel it, right, growing up, But like I was a quiet kid. No, being alone was normal. Like even when they tell stories about me, like as a kid in my family, like they'll say like I was always like I didn't mind. Like they could just put me in front of the TV, give me my toys, and I'd be good for the whole day unless I got hungry, right? Like I didn't really feel lonely. Like I was always comfortable being on my own, right? But like as I grew older, especially like in my teen years, especially like when I started high school, I had to move away from my cousins, right? My brothers. So I just that's when I got a hint of that, because like I didn't know how to make friends. It's a lot harder for me to make friends and stuff like that. But like it was like okay, I quickly adapted to that. But like around 2020, during like COVID, like that's when it really hit. It hit different. Like at loneliness, it stopped feeling neutral. It started feeling heavy, right? Crippling even. And I realized like I make dumb, self-destructive choices when I'm bored or like lonely. And that's part of why I create, to fill that space. Like if you gotta peep into my head, it's a fucking war zone in there, right? So it's just my way to fight back against that silence. I want to look at how loneliness shows up in media, right? In music, in film, in anime, in art, in everything, bro. All these things that I watch, that I waste time on, even wrestling. That's my favorite form of entertainment, even though I'm not happy with the direction that it's going in currently. That's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that later on. But I like the ways that, like, I want to talk about the ways that, like, characters isolate themselves, the way that loneliness is portrayed in all of these forms of entertainment, right? So how they isolate themselves, or how they're isolated by others, and how that shapes them, and what that particularly says about us, right? I also want to talk about things that's like hard to talk about, like things that I've never talked about. I don't like pornography, goon content. I want to talk about that. I really want to talk about that, really. Like, someone needs to sit some of you young kids down, and I don't know, someone needs to talk about how it shapes you, how it fucks with your head, right? Because I know there's many articles that talk about how pornography, it shapes male ideas about love and sex and masculinity and all of that. But we need to talk, especially how, like, how easy it is to access pornography, and the lack of like real world guidance regarding it. I think it's changing how some people view relationships, like, entirely. And don't worry, like, I'm not on some like, oh, pornography is bad, seek Christ, abstain. I'm not on that moral panic, right? I don't even have like a singular stance on it. I want to unpack it. I think there's value in asking that question. I mean, it is a form of entertainment, right? I think it fits with what I'm trying to do here. And I don't know if I touched on it. I've really been talking for a really long time. But there's character analysis. It's something that I love doing. Like, I love that stuff. Yo, bro, put it on a plate. I'm tearing it live, bro. I'm eating that shit up. Like, I love pulling apart a character's like psyche and their motivations, looking at their choices and figuring out how specifically, like, how they fit into like the larger narrative. Maybe even how they influence the real world. Whether it's like a main character or like a side character, it doesn't matter. Like, I think people, fictional or not, I think they deserve to be studied, questioned, and understood. I want to, like, for example, I want to talk about characters that maybe we feel were misunderstood, overhated, overrated, maybe loved. I don't know, misunderstood. It doesn't matter. I also want to talk about how film tropes, I want to talk about film tropes and which characters fit that mold. Like, I remember on Channel Scotty, this is like something that I was trying to tap into with the last two videos that I was doing. It's something that I was trying to tap into. So I'm gonna expand more on that. Because on Channel Scotty, the last video I think I did was on the nice guy trope, right? I want to do more of that. The real world implications of such characters, such tropes, and such narratives. I think it will be a great discussion. if you have any characters you'd like me to unpack, let me know in the comments, right? Also, like, all of this to say that it all ties back to how I navigate life. I don't have all the answers. Truly, like, I don't. It might sound that way. It might sound like I know what I'm talking about, but trust me, I don't. Like, I don't have a clue. I only have ideas, and questions, right? But I love art. I love film. I love entertainment. I love music. All of that shit, bro. Honestly, I have too much time on my hands. Well, I don't, but I make time, right? I've spent so much time inside, really. Like, I spent so much time inside, and now I'm kind of trying to understand, the outside world through the lens of the things that I've taken in. But anyways, guys, this is the Mandi Show. Yeah, that's what it is, bro. I hope you get a sense of what I'm trying to I hope you smell what I'm cooking, what I'm trying to cook. But hopefully it's a space where we can explore shit together. So if you're down to watch me paint, talk, maybe spiral a little bit, reflect a lot, and just, I don't know, figure shit out, I would love it if you stuck around. Subscribe, share, talk to me in the comments. Let's build something. And wow, look at my painting. Honestly, I'm never satisfied with anything that I do, so I'm gonna keep working on this painting. Maybe not. I'm gonna give it to my friend, though. I'm gonna give it to my friend. I'm not gonna sell it or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna work on it some more. Maybe I'll do more paintings on this channel. Showcase. Maybe you guys would love to appreciate, or maybe you guys would appreciate watching me grow as an artist even. But yeah, this has been the Mandi Show. Thank you for watching.